I am Ann-Peggy Divine. Welcome to the Divine Design, the podcast where we unfold heaven on earth and reframe spirituality and theology for a new cosmic era. Your journey on human evolution and integration of your divine design starts here. Welcome, Lilly from the Netherlands.
Thank you, Ann-Peggy. I'm happy to be here today with you. Thanks.
Yeah, and we have spoken for a little while about vibration, song, activation, and I have listened to some of your song, and it's like, wow, it's so beautiful. And when we chat some days ago, you have some courses and some retreat when you train people to use their voice because it is kind of soul activation. So maybe you can speak a little bit about that.
Yes. Well, maybe it's nice to tell how it started.
Yeah.
I mean, then you see what happens. I always loved to sing. From when I was a little child, I loved to sing. My parents also loved to sing at home, sing songs, so it was very familiar for me. So I started to take lessons. And it was very nice so to have different kind of teachers to see, oh, this one is doing it that way, this one is doing it that way. So that's what already started. And then I started my healing practice. I had that already for some years. That's 30 years ago when I started. And I just felt the urge to start singing when I was doing hands-on healing. And I was like a little bit like, oh God, I have this urge, but I don't know what it is. And at some point I thought, okay, I'll just try. I'll just do it with somebody I knew a little bit better. And just feeling, I started to feel, yeah, that something bigger than me was coming through. So, okay. Then I met Lisa Raphael. She's an American sound healer. And at that time, she said to me, you have to do it. Just do it. Just do it. Don't hold back.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a starting point for me from where, yeah, a lot happens. So I started to doing this singing for people. And what I experienced, that I could just feel somebody and just starting to sing what I feel and what I see. And then it was like it's taking me over. I'm going into this flow and the sounds are coming. And for myself, it was very surprising at the start. Wow, what is this? And people are telling me, oh, I recognize this. You're singing something. I recognize myself in it. So that was one part of the story, and then I started to sing more, and also in ceremony for people.
Yeah.
And what I was feeling, actually, that are parts which are actually not awake, so to say,
Yeah.
or people are not aware of it. And you're just touching that, and with that, the energy is opening up.
Yeah.
And people feel the connection much deeper with themselves and are able to connect to these parts. And also, I started at that time what was very beautiful to do the ceremonies in life-changing events. So, also when somebody dies, I did that. And it is a very beautiful experience what happens because what happens then, you sing the sounds of this person, of the soul, and you also sing the letting go.
Yeah.
So it's like emotional strings, which are not cut, but slowly going like this. Okay. Some parts are still stay connected, but other parts just go like. And what I noticed, people told me that also, they feel, oh, now I can accept what is happening. Because of course, when you let go of somebody, it hurts. It hurts.
It
At
does.
some level, it doesn't.
Yeah.
because you know life is eternal, the connection is still there. On the other hand, there's emotional strings which have to go, which really have to go. And that is touching, you know.
Yeah.
But that is just one part. It can be a lot of ceremonies with birth, for instance. I did that too.
Yeah.
Actually, that is inviting the soul, you
Yes.
know, to
Yes. Yep.
welcoming
Yep.
the soul. I'm happy that you're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
welcome on this Mother Earth. And I also noticed what I did a lot is singing for people because they were not fully incarnated. You know, they nobody welcomed them.
Yes.
Actually, Mother Earth welcomed them.
Yeah.
They don't know. So, and if you can sing that for somebody, somebody feels people feel welcome
Yeah.
and embedded here.
Yeah.
Because it seems some people, yeah, it's not conscious, but unconsciously, yeah, they don't feel welcome. Maybe there was not the warmth they really needed.
Yeah.
And with that, yeah, that part can be healed, so to say.
Yes.
And also that you can feel the connection to Mother Earth and connection to nature, and that she anyway is there for all of us. So it's a very important connection because we are coming from somewhere there and are here to incarnate in our bodies.
Yes.
So, and that we have a relationship with Mother Earth. So yeah, that's a part of it.
Can I add some information about that? Because in the northern part we call it yoik. So what you are doing, it is kind of a yoik.
Yeah,
The
it
Sami
is.
people, and it is very emotional, and it is initiation, and it also when a soul can leave, as you say, and
Yeah,
this is the future language as well, because in the future we will use it. Need attracting the working in the future. So this we will use it. We use it today, but very small. But this will be the future. We will welcome every soul in this way, because we
right.
integrate then, and song we remember, and it's like, that's part of me. So it is healing and it
Right.
is remembrance.
Hmm. Yeah. And I
So
think we did that a lot already in the past. And some people are still doing it. Huh? I mean, in some, yeah, how we call it? I don't know. I mean, there's people who are still living in this indigenous way, so to say, and they are still doing it. They are welcoming the soul by, for instance, singing the name.
yes,
Huh?
yep,
That's also a part of what I do in my trainings to sing the name for somebody and
yeah,
to really talk about it as well. What is your name? I mean, what does your name mean to you? Is
yes,
it welcome? Do you like your name or not? Because that's also a sound.
yeah, and that's
But
important. It's so important.
yeah, but on the other hand, I also feel we have our words, our language,
Yeah,
but in our language, a part is you cannot see it, you cannot feel it, it's not there. And so words are don't tell everything, and sounds go much deeper and are much fuller.
yep,
So that's what you say about this yoik. I agree with that. And I also feel that also on that level there are different kind of levels. I mean, I have the yoik, so to say, which is more earthly,
yeah,
huh? And then I have more the energies, so I call that the light language,
yeah,
which have a different frequency. So first we need to connect to our earthly existence, but at least most of the people do,
yeah,
because everybody is different, of course, and for some people, yeah, they need to earth in another way, so to say. Yeah. So for me, it first started with the yoik, the more earthly part.
yeah,
And then on the way, I started to learn if I just open up, there are very special languages coming through, light languages, and I can feel connections to planets, uh, to other universes,
Yes.
two total different ways of living.
Yep.
And but we have a connection to that.
Yep.
So if you can sing that, yeah, you can feel this connection again. And I think why it is important. Um, I think, yeah, the soul is actually more the matrix we are in now,
Yep.
but there's parts which are not usual anymore on this planet, so to say, now. But there's a big change going on now. Actually, maybe already for the last 50 years it's going on, but it's getting stronger and stronger. And it's also about intuition, that we learn to know who we really are and that
Yep.
we are much bigger than we think,
Yep.
so that we are creators. And
Yeah.
we come to that again. Yeah, we are creators.
Mm.
And if we are able to focus our mind, we can create a lot of things. So we just need to learn how to do that. And a sound can also be a part of that, but maybe I'm going a little to another direction now. um, because, well, yeah, what is very important to know, of course, is we are condensed vibration.
Yes.
We are vibration. So your voice, it starts to let this vibration move.
Yep.
So if you sing, you will be much more starting to be aware of who
Yep.
you are. And it depends on how you sing, what is going to happen. Because, of course, when you listen to pop music, it can be very touching, but sometimes also not. It stays on a certain kind of level.
Yep.
And so the words are hiding parts, and the sounds are opening and freeing.
Yep.
And you can literally feel that in your body, feel it in parts of your body. You can also use it for healing for yourselves. And what I always do, I start with singing the sa. Sa is the sound of the heart. And if you sing it in a low key,
Yeah.
because in a low key is also the higher keys. If
Yeah.
you sing a low key, everything is inside of that.
Yeah.
And if you just practice that every day, and you maybe start with 5 minutes a day and then 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day, then yeah, you will feel things are changing.
Yeah.
So that is like a basic exercise I
Yeah.
do for years. I learned it from my teacher from India.
Yeah.
Uh, she's doing Drupad singing. It's an old tradition. And I'm not a Drupad singer. I mean, I've learned some basics, but I felt these basics are so good for us.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing with it, we're starting to move the vibration in our body and in our energy field, and we're starting to raise it. And also, if there are blockages, which everybody has,
Yep.
they start to move.
Yeah.
And yeah, illnesses can also go away because of that. So it's our most powerful tool we always have with us.
And I'm glad you mentioned, because what you touched on is that you started with sa, that it is a vibration. And because I know that a lot of people that I also work with, well, I cannot sing, I don't have a good voice, I don't, so because most of us is like, I don't have the right voice to sing, so I cannot sing. And I myself have said, well, you don't want to listen to me because I cannot sing. But all of us have a voice, and to use it, even though we think, okay, we are not in the idol or the on the scene, but using the voice, it is healing and it is vibration. Even though it's not the cleanest, it does something with our body.
Right, right. And I also always encourage people just to let go their shame,
Yeah.
because lots of people heard you cannot sing or whatever. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's when you're thinking in a kind of level, oh, you have to be like this and that, you have to be perfect. But your voice is always good. It's always good.
Yes.
And if you free yourself from that thought, uh, you will be surprised what your voice can do.
Yeah.
But actually, it is not about that. That's only, yeah, I don't know the English words. I mean, you start with something and then something happens after that.
Yeah.
But that's just nice, that part. For instance, that your voice can becomes clearer and that you can have a bigger range in your voice. That happens when you start to practice. But we don't do it because of that. No, we're doing it because it's good for your health, actually, and good for your connection with yourselves. And I did these trainings for a lot of years. What I see happening with people, they start to be more present.
Yeah.
And people told me that it's more easy, for instance, to stand before a group and talk. Also on that level, it's something happens
Yeah.
because you're freeing yourself of this thought that that you're not good or that your words are not good, things like that. So yeah, what we're doing is just playing with the voice. I also encourage people to do that, to just at home, actually like we did when we were children.
Yeah.
We are talking gibberish. That's how we call it, I think. And just playing that you have a secret language, things like that. Just trying out. So I would recommend people just to do that, maybe when they're sitting in their car, or maybe when you're under the shower, things like that, when you're alone. Just try to. Akanuka sikatuka nita shuki tsana isupana ikitukala.
Lallo kujimanana ei lalolo ichikeranaina ula.
Isa kunatika uni halakuchepana chitsupana ti.
Zano nuna oilolo chikananaina alla lojida. And I'm glad you told because this was an opener for me also because doing ceremony, private ceremony, only me, a lot of light language came through. And
Right.
in the light language, he said, you can also sing this language. Because I started with talking and said, what is this? And then I said, the language said, listen, sense. We have a lot of information. And then I started to sense the light language because the wordings is like I didn't understand, but it passes, it speaks from the soul. So it is a soul language, a light language, and it is an activation.
Right.
And when you then also put a layer of music, it is even deeper
Right.
layers. So it's like wow. And when I sang, it wasn't a normal song. It was like it was like a lot of sounds that I normally don't use. Yeah, it came so much true. It's like wow, what is this? And I dared to follow it, and it was a lot of activation through sound, even though it wasn't music like I was used to, but I was led into other dimension of myself, higher dimension. It's like wow, wow, and then the sound took over and led me into new dimensions. So through sound and light language, I am led into so many different dimensions.
Right.
But if I stay only in my head, oh, this is what is this? Am I getting nuts? Am I getting crazy? So it's like, but start to do it for yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So if you think about that, then you can say words are like, okay, they were in this area, and we're staying into this.
Yep.
And if you open up, you're like, okay, there's more, there's more, there's many ways, there's many energies.
Yes.
So just to play with that. And also, there's a lot of love, in this, all these energies, in all these connections we have. I think there's a lot of beings who are very loving. Of course, not all of them, but um, when I start to sing, I feel there's a lot of warm and soft energies coming to us, telling us, you are so beautiful. You are love.
Yeah.
Remember who you are.
Yep.
On the other hand, of course, there's also like more strong energies which you can also use in your voice, and that is also very powerful. It's like, this is my space. Get out. Things like that.
Yeah.
That also, I mean, say when you're ill, there's sometimes like there's an energy hanging on you, and you with sound you can really tell them, or actually it's not telling, it's like I'm taking in my space and you cannot be here anymore because I am here.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can be very, you know, yeah, like a dragon, like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's not about, for me anyway, about how it looks or how it does sound, but what it is, what it does to you.
Yeah.
So I always come back again to the same.
Yeah.
That's We are very powerful beings
Yeah.
if we connect to that.
And when I go into the future, well, how we will do it in language, the common language, and the common language that we will use on Mother Earth, it is sound, it is music, because we sense it's so much more emotion and so much more information in emotional music. We don't need to use the word because it is so easy to go to the intellect and understand every word. But if we feel, if we sense, then the soul is more integrated and we have a much bigger understanding,
Right,
and we
right.
can trust. It's more trusting because we don't trust the wording anymore because so many people lie, so many people are
Right.
corrupted and manipulated.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the emotional, that cannot lie. You feel
Right.
your our feelings are clean, they are correct.
Yeah, right. And then I agree totally with you. You will be a better listener in the way that you can sense things much better,
Yep.
much quicker. And I think you're making a very good point. I talked about this issue because I feel just in this time there's so much lies. You don't
Yeah.
know anymore what to believe. So
Yep.
our intuition, because it's actually about intuition, we need it. We need it. We
Yeah.
need it. And so if you can practice that for yourselves, yeah, we need to practice it. And then you get better and better in it. It's just like training it.
Yeah.
And why not training it? I mean, we learn to read, we learn to do a lot of things, to study, but we can also study this to become better and better in that.
Yeah,
And
and we will do it more in kindergarten and school in future.
yeah, right. Yeah, right. So if you use the sound, you keep your own vibration also clean. It's a way of cleaning your energy.
It is.
And when you're cleaning and you're more actually in tune with yourselves,
Yeah.
it's much easier also to see what is me and what is the other. What is for me? What do I feel now? Oh, is it me? Or do I feel maybe the neighbor or anybody thinking about me or whatever?
Yeah.
So you start to feel more, yeah, what is what?
Yes.
I don't know the English word for that, but
Discernment. You discern what is mine, what is others, what is so it's
yeah,
kind of a bigger discernment, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You see what is what.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is very important. Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking also what I've also experienced with voice. That you can learn when you sing to focus your attention to a part of your body. And if you do that, your voice will become much stronger. Um, it's like focusing your total attention, and then you will be amazed about the sound you make. I've seen that a lot with a lot of people happening, and they were so happy, to feel their own power. That's it,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
And everybody has different points in their body to where they can easily connect to their power.
Mm.
And that is also unique.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And when you speak, I'm reminded of what happened when I went to shamanic path earlier, and in one of them we had an exercise using our voice.
Yeah.
And I had never used my voice in this way because it was using it as high and as loud as because we were in nature and we know other people were there, and we use it and we shouted and sing and all that we had, and we did this for some days, and
Yeah.
after these days I almost collapsed, but it was such a deep cleansing through this voice coming out of me that I didn't know
Yeah.
what is, because it was so much force in the voice, like wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
after that, I started to take my client doing this. I said, "Do you want to come out with me? We will go to a place." And then I said, "Use your voice, whatever wants to come out of you," because I saw that the detoxing and the cleansing that we
Yeah.
could do with our voice.
Yes, right. That's it. And actually, I realize now you're saying it that if we just give ourselves the freedom, just do it, whatever comes up, always the best comes up, what is necessary. But actually, this lower frequency, so to say, like being mad and things like that, we also sometimes need that to
Yeah,
come to the other part, to the more finer vibrations, so to say. I mean, not always, but yeah,
yeah,
it's a good feeling actually to make a a scream from very deep
yeah,
oerkreet, we call it.
yeah, yeah. We do it also. Ur, yeah,
Yeah, that's it, huh?
yeah,
Oer.
ur. Mm,
Coming from deep into the earth, actually.
yeah. And to do it when you drive alone, if you have your own car, and a lot of people that I have worked with and myself also used it for a period, I use my voice in the car, and I know that others also, if they are angry, if they work or something, they get it out in the car when they are alone, and it is so freeing, it's so kind of cleansing.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, everybody has to do it, actually, I think.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
better because if we don't do it, we kind of hold it back and then it pop up in our partner or in our children, our parents. So if we do it when we are alone or if we are on mountains or wherever we kind of do it deliberately, then we
Yeah.
don't then because if we hold back, it will show up as a kind of a unpressed part of us in our partner, in our kids, our parents, because we ourselves haven't cleared us, and then it pop up in others, so we actually help our family to do it.
Yes, we do. We do, because everything is connected.
Yes.
So we are part of a whole field.
Yes.
So if we clean it also for our children and so on. And even in the past, it goes in the past as well. And also, I think when you just start doing it, maybe sometimes you don't feel parts, but when you start doing it, you start to feel the pressure which is inside of you, which you didn't know it was there. I've seen that with a lot of people coming to me that once they're starting, sometimes they're coming to very, very deep old vibrations coming out. Like, wow, wow. So uh, it also you get a lot of energy of it too, because of course you're starting to breathe differently
Yeah.
also.
Yes.
And that means also you get a lot of oxygen in your body. And of course, when you're starting to do it, sometimes people have to get used to that, getting that much of oxygen. So they're getting a little bit, "Ooh."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always try to start to build it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, that you think, oh, my voice goes from here to there. And then suddenly it's like, oh, wow, wow. There's also something what I remind now with when you sing the sa, what happens then? How you call these things inside here, this from the voice. There's two things. I don't know the
Yeah.
English word.
Strings. Yeah. 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 We
When you
know.
when you sing the sa,
So,
you're doing this.
yeah,
You're
they
you're
vibrate.
letting. You're
But
letting that vibrate,
mm,
and then when I do this coughing, there's something. I mean, I don't need to cough, but something is loosening up because a lot of people have, in Dutch we say slijm. It's I
yep,
don't know. It's around them. It's around your voice, and if you sing sa, you're shaking it. You're shaking it loose, and sometimes it is there already a long time.
yep,
So
yep,
there's also kind of physical blockages in the voice. And what is important, actually, I felt that if you, for instance, start to scream, but you haven't warmed up the voice, you can do it, it's okay.
yeah,
It's better if you first start to warm up, because what happens is like these parts, they are going like this, they're opening up.
yeah,
Then you have a much more strength. It's like like it's a plate, you know? It's first it's like this,
yeah,
and then it's like this, and you have the total energy. You are connected totally to the total voice, so to say.
yeah,
That's why I always say, because I've seen also people working with voice and doing a lot with screaming, but not doing this part. So, and then you are not in connection to yourself. You're over screaming yourself. That can happen too.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
sometimes not, huh? I mean, sometimes you're like, oh, yeah, lovely. Oh, good feeling. Yeah. But just when you're going deeper into it, I think it's good that people know first warm up your voice. Actually, normal. Huh? If I have an instrument, it's an instrument. I also have to warm it up.
yeah, yeah,
And then it goes easier. So you actually, it's like a softness to yourself, a self-love. Okay, hello, here you are.
yeah,
Okay, should we start? Like that? Or you like, whoa, I have to be present now in this moment. You feel what I mean?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Um, so I recommend that people do that.
yeah.
Also, yeah, to be soft to yourself,
Mm,
not over scream, because then nothing happens. But okay, maybe you don't have that problem, so to say. For you, it's easy, I think. You don't have that. But sometimes when people are very closed, you cannot go from totally close to this. You need some time to
yeah,
loosen up, loosen
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It just came up to me.
yeah,
It's my experiences in all these years. Yeah.
yeah.
And now we're silent for a moment.
Yeah, because I have so many thoughts in my head. Where should I go? It's like I have.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, but the silence is also a part of sound.
yeah, yeah.
Because in the
But
silence you can it's still doing this, you know?
yeah, and I want to say also what we are talking about. It is what we will do in the future. We will be more focused on sound because we
Yes.
know that um, first came the word we have said in Bible, and it's like the word, but the vibration and kids, if you see kids, it's that when you turn on music they start to dance right away. I our son, when he was 8 months, he started to go when he was 7.5. 8 months he's standing on the floor like a to music, and he was so into it, and it's like, mother, what happened? I don't do it anymore. But he was unnatural, and if we go back, it's like we do it natural. We have the rhythm in us, and we sing, and so we sense the music. So it is kind of another way of being. We have kind of lost the intimacy and the closeness, and so many people are lonely, but because they aren't connected to the deeper part of us.
Right.
So we
That's
want this deeper connection because we are lonely. We have so much sickness because we don't use our voice, and we are not connected to our soul and each other. So it is
yeah.
so many things through the voice.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't know it. They
Yeah,
just don't know it. They have no idea. They're reaching out to outside, you need to heal me, but
yeah,
not knowing I need to heal me. You are responsible for yourselves and
Yeah,
you can do a lot. You
yeah.
can do so much. Yeah, you're right.
And also, when I kind of are playing with the future, in the future we will be
Yeah,
aware that every project we start have a song. So like
yeah,
now I'm just out with Divine Letters, and Divine Letters have Amazing Grace. So the it kind of come to me. I hadn't planned it. It's like, of course it is Amazing Grace. So Divine Letters is Amazing Grace. And then I said, okay, what is the song for Divine Design? Because I have had the Divine Design, but I haven't thought about the song. But it was there before I started it, but it wasn't conscious. But then I said, yes, of course, I sung this song when I started Divine Design, and it was the Beauty of Grace, and that was a new song for me because I had never heard the song The Beauty of Grace. So Divine Design, the foundation of Divine Design, is the beauty of grace.
yeah, beautiful.
So, and you have the Blue Earth, and I don't know if you have thought about what song that kind of is the base, but in the future we will, because it is an intention in everything we do, and
Yes.
intention have also a song. So when we tune into that, it's like then we can sense the intention. Then we know that okay, I have made Divine Letters now, and the intention is Amazing Grace. Wow, wow, all can sense into it. It's like it's another kind of message. It's you feel it deeper than just the wording.
Yes, I totally agree with you. For me, it is like that, you know, there's a lot of energies in this world.
Yeah.
And we also have the energies from the elements, huh? Earth, wind, fire.
Yep.
But we also have fields of energy. So, for instance, we at Blue Earth work with the field of thankfulness and love. Huh?
Yes.
But I also work with some energies of some planets.
Yeah.
I also work with um, kind of guiding spirits.
Yep.
Um, there's also a special god, so to say, from the elements, from the nature.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So in the older traditions, I'm also a bit of a practitioner of the Bön tradition. And the Bön tradition, that's an old tradition, also shamanistic tradition from before the time, from before the Buddhism. So the Buddhism came out of it, so to say, a part of it, but it's older than that. And they also feel that, yeah, there's goddess of the water, there are gods of the earth, there's gods of the fire, and there's all kinds of gods, so to say, but they are really here, you know? They are energy fields.
Yeah.
And if you connect to that, and like you say, I love how you say it. If you feel the connection, but you also sing it,
Yeah.
you help these energies to be there.
Yep.
So you're building energy spaces with that. And because of that, it's much easier for these energies to be present and to help us, because that's why they are here. It's also like I maybe I make a little step, but I'm just thinking about when I'm not doing so much energy work anymore in that way. But on the other hand, I'm doing it for myself now. What I did, I had my own energetic workspace.
Yeah.
And in my energetic workspace, I have instruments I can use. Okay. I have a plant, for instance, standing in my workspace. And this plant is perfectly for cleaning energies with people. So I thought, oh, thank you that you're here, my lovely plant. Can you help me with this person? That's very physical. But I also have instruments which are not here on the earthly level. But the more often I'm in my energetic space and have built it, it has this color, I have this instruments. I can think of all kinds of things to use. And the more I do this, the more it starts to exist. And so we are not only It's not only the physical things which can help us, also energetically, we have a lot of instruments.
Yes.
So I'm just thinking about that, how powerful that is. Yeah. Um, Maybe I'm just going a little bit to another
Oh,
direction.
I just want to add something when you say it, because the last ceremony I did, it was very special, and it was one of the biggest I had, and it's kind of every time I do a ceremony, it's getting bigger, bigger, bigger. But this was
Yeah.
my is having a birthday ceremony. But what I had with me in this ceremony, I had 6 healing eggs from Blue Earth. And I have never had 6. And it was like they spoke to me, we will be with you in this ceremony. And it was kind of, it was powerful in itself. And I also had the statue of Mother Earth birthing the new Earth. So
Yeah.
this ceremony with the eggs and mother birthing herself anew, and it was so powerful. And the healing eggs, as you also make in Blue Earth, know several people that have bought them, and it changed life, because when I hold it in my hand for the first time, oh, I felt it because I'm highly sensitive. Wow, it really emanates a lot of energy.
It is.
Yeah. So that's also vibration and energy, and yeah.
That's it. And when we're making it, we're making the elixir water,
Yeah.
which is inside of the egg.
Yeah.
We're working with these energy fields,
Yes.
and we need technical parts. So the technique is actually the one which helps the energy to really be there. So sometimes we need a physical thing so that the energy can go in there.
Yep.
It makes it easier and it makes it more stable, the
Yep.
energy.
Yep.
So it needs some physical thing to
Yeah.
be really here, like a vessel. Actually, it's a vessel.
Yeah. So even I just don't mind. So I don't need healing energy egg, because I am vitalized. But
Right.
I give it to friends, and I kind of, because I see the change it does in their life, and I know that a lot of people have sleep problems, and just
Yeah.
having this next to their bed improve their sleep quality, and then they function normal. So it was when I had just gotten, I bought 10 eggs from you, and then I have kind of for my kids and for my friends, and yeah, and it's new. I have just bought them, but I had them in the ceremony before I kind of gave them away. So this is interesting what you have kind of built, because in so many of my ceremony, I saw these eggs. Me and Colin played a lot with this future egg, and then I met you, and you had already made it. It's like, whoa, the future is actually here, and that
Yeah,
was
it
what
is.
this ceremony also. I said, okay, show me more in the future, and then it was like, you are in the future. So like, we talk about future as there, but it is here. The future is here and
Right,
now.
right, right.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I can feel that very strongly because we are doing things which people think that's not possible.
yeah,
But it's all about this, what we are talking about. You're working
yes,
with energies,
yes,
connecting that to physical things. And then, yeah, we are opening up to this part which we are not connected to anymore. And that also means that matter can change and that matter can disappear. So, and I think we need to know that that is possible and actually normal. And
yes,
why? Because matter actually does not exist. Matter is this energy, we're all vibration, and maybe it's a little bit, this one goes like this, and then it goes a little bit more, and then it's more condensed. So I don't know if it's the right word. I think condensed is the word. So it's going a little bit slower, the vibration,
yep,
but actually it's moving constantly.
yep,
It's moving, it's actually not really there. And then we come back to what do we see? I mean, we see only little. We see
yeah,
only little of the whole existence.
yeah,
And if you start to open up to that, you realize, oh, things are really different than what we learned.
yeah,
It's a programming.
yeah. We are so deprogrammed.
Yeah. But for me, anyway, of course, also me, I am working with it every day. And I also sometimes have to get used to it. But when you see things happening, you know it is different, like they told us.
Yeah.
There's much more. There's much more.
Yeah. So that's what, when we open to more of the senses, kind of when we feel with our body, when we feel with our heart, when we feel with all, not only the eyes, kind of just because we rely
Yeah,
so much on the eyes,
yeah,
and yeah,
right.
so we will use more, and we also can see from people that kind of loosen their ears, they sense more with their body. So if one sense kind of
Yeah,
we it break and we don't have it anymore, then we see that another sense is getting more strong. But we
right.
can do this deliberately, kind of stronging, because when I became a gestalt therapist, we had an experiment, and we all of this us being therapists, we should have therapy and with blinded eyes, and
Yeah,
they blinded my eyes, and they had an agenda with that, but the agenda was totally flipped in my experience, because when I blinded my eyes, I felt the all energy, and I read the whole body, I read everything. It's like, wow, I have to be the blind therapist, kind of, because then I could sense the whole field. Because
right.
people make mask, yeah, everything is okay, we say things, but when you take off this and you don't see, then you sense, and the energy never lie.
Right. So you're not distracted anymore from
Yes.
the outside world, and then you can feel what it is, what
Yeah.
the reality is.
Yeah, so for
Yeah.
a period 20 years ago, it's like, oh, I will be a blind therapist.
Yeah,
I, I have to have a blindfolder on my eyes when you come to me. So I
yeah,
can
but
see. Yeah.
yeah, it's a wonderful idea actually.
But all
Yeah.
what we're talking about is vibration, is frequency, is song. We us speaking is actually a song. We can, yeah, we can use more like
Yeah. Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
sing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Speech.
we are experimenting on that at Blue Earth now. It is my wish already for a long time, actually. I mean, of course, we are using sound, but we're working now on putting the sound into techniques and putting it inside of systems to see how that works. So it's very exciting, actually, to look. And I know, of course, it's always important when you do something to really choose energy. It's not about, I see a lot of people, oh, maybe you have to add this, you have to add that. No, it's not about how much things you need.
No.
It's about choosing. Okay, I'll choose this energy and I'm going for that. And not too much. So that is also important for all of us to remember. Don't do too much different things
Yeah.
because you don't know anymore what is what.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, we are speaking in English, and I don't see myself as a perfect English speaker. And there are some wordings we lack, kind of. But if
Yeah,
people listening, and if they feel also into the energy of us, they will get a bigger range of what we are communicating, because it's not only words, because we don't have
right,
good enough wordings to kind of express what we want. But if we
right,
listen to what is under the words,
right.
then we get a
That's
bigger picture, kind of.
yeah, because that is a 99.9%. And the outside world or the words are just 0.01%
Yeah.
of the reality. So if we realize that, yeah, yeah, I have the egg with me.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, you can show it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
is the egg for the house. It's that the
Oh,
egg that is 25 meter.
yeah, around that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about, you can use the voice for healing. And this is like also a loving energy sending out. So, um, of course, I can say I'm also fully here, but I also have sometimes a day that I'm not so clear. And then I use it.
Yeah.
Just I hold it against my belly, here on the down part of my belly. And yeah, I mean, the water is talking to my body.
Yeah.
The water inside of the egg is talking to my body. And it's telling you are love.
Yeah.
You are love. And so it's also a wonderful healing instrument. But on the other hand, so it's like kind of remembering us. And of course, if you're singing, you need to do some work yourselves. But sometimes when maybe you are not so feeling good, or for people who are really ill, it is a healing tool.
Yeah.
So they can, okay, just receive in that moment.
Yes, because you have programmed the eggs. You have programmed it with love, with high vibration.
Yeah, 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 with love, with thankfulness. It is also a very important vibration.
Yeah. Yeah.
It means actually that you are aware of what you have and that you bow for that, that you say, oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this. And out of this gratefulness comes more energy, comes more loving energy.
Yeah.
And the information which is also in there is this original energy, this our original energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that means, of course, what we spoke about at the start, that we are so big, that we are so much.
Yeah.
We are connected and that we are very powerful creators.
Yes, we are.
But you can work from the inside out through singing, or you can use this from the outside in. That's actually the two directions in this. And of course, there's many things I think we can do.
Yeah.
I mean, breathing is also an important one, which we use in singing.
Yeah.
And going in the forest, going for a walk.
I use that every day.
Yeah. But I also feel that it is a powerful tool and it is a tool of the future, like you say. Uh, I mean, hear more and more people like using it when they're in meetings to have a better communication.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And if you are a healer or maybe whatever kind of, if you're a dentist or whatever, a doctor,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you actually have a help with you,
Yeah.
which helps you to stay clear. So that's what it is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even being a healer, because someone believed that being a healer, you are never sick. But both of us have worked as a healer and work as a healer. And
Yeah.
I have spoken openly about the latest detox I went to, and that was I called it a detox, but I was reminded in the last ceremony that they would not call it a detox. They say it was an aligning with my monad, with my someone called it the God source. So it was kind of the last ectoplasma in my body releasing.
Yeah.
But it is, if we call it a detox, but it is kind of because we have this body and it is dense, as you say, but we are so much more. It is kind of the last expression of us, and as
Yeah.
healers, yes. And when I and also these divine letters, I go into nation and feel the energy of nation, what we have created. And I
Yeah.
have cried so much and I have felt so much horror on my body. And I use my body as an instrument. I know that I am not that, but I read the field through my body. I read that, oh, here in Italy, oh, I would never have lived in Italy. I would be so sick living in Italy. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I take the information and I use my body, but now I cleanse it very fast. When I was young, I got sick from this because I didn't know that. I thought it was something wrong with me because I took in
Yeah.
all the area I went. So we
Yeah.
understand more and more that this instrument, wow, it is so amazing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But also, like you say, we need some tools
Yeah,
because, like you say, there's still energies on certain levels, which are very, yeah, dark, actually,
yeah,
tightened, traumatized,
yeah,
things like that.
traumatized.
And So we need actually some light to go in there, and that's why I'm so happy that we can make a field of a positive energy in many ways. And that is actually a very powerful thing if you think about that, because yeah, I'm just thinking about, for instance, if you have a logo from a company,
Yeah.
yeah, it is very powerful.
Yeah.
It is energy in a form, yeah. And a lot of companies who know more about the reality, they use it, but they don't tell us. So I think that's also very important. Um, I mean, I notice it in myself as well that I think, oh, that's not that important. Oh, that's not so strong. But this egg can change worlds.
Yeah.
So we have, yeah, we don't have to, but we can use it. And it's not something strange. What I mean to say is, the last 100 years, they told us, they actually gave us the message that all this spiritual stuff is nonsense. I'm talking about that point.
Mm.
It's nonsense. Oh, ha, ha, ha. We have to laugh about it. But I know there's people on in the top, they're working with it
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
working with it
Yeah.
because, and they want to make us believe it is nonsense so that people stay away from it. So I like to say again about that we really need to wake up,
Yeah.
really the power of
Yeah.
things.
Mm.
And this is an egg, and there's much more, I think, to come in the future. There's also other people or companies who are doing things, and we really need to take that serious,
Yeah.
to see how powerful it is.
Yeah, and the design in divine design is an egg with God within. So it is an egg that is lying and it is God within. And that's kind of a reminder of the egg and the force inside of us because we have the power inside, as you have said so many times.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, and these instruments, they are powerful. I just can't say. I don't know why I'm saying it again, but
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you can't believe it, you know. It's also, we are not used to it.
Yeah.
We are not used to it, but doesn't say that it's not powerful.
We are changing radically in this time. It's so quick. So I know that a lot of people we are programmed so deep in here,
Right.
so it will take a
Right.
time. But the
Yeah.
younger is kind of it's easier for them because it's almost like they use their senses even more than we as the older.
Yeah, you're right. We are programmed already, and we need to get rid of our programs.
Yeah, that's why I make a lot of module because it is kind of a reset. I called it the Vinima reset, and so it is. We need to reset to live like heaven on earth, as I also say. I live heaven on earth because I have resetted.
Right. Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do it.
And just before we started, I asked you, can we end this podcast with a song? Because you have an amazing voice, so we will end this podcast with a song from you.
Yes, we will do that. Yes, we will do that. I cannot sing it through Zoom because
No.
nobody can hear it, but I have two CDs, so I can send you one of the songs from them. We can choose something you also like, and so everybody can hear it. I love to do
Yeah,
it.
and maybe people just close their eyes and really listen in deep into the music because it is an activation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I also would love to make more music. It's my wish already. So I need to
You will.
make myself free to get some time to do it,
Yeah.
to make new recordings, yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, there's so much changing, and there's new sounds with that too.
Yeah, and you hold the key for this new to come out. So yeah, you will. We will do it.
We will do it. Yes, we certainly will. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Lily, for being in this postcard and all what you have shared with us.
Thank you that for the beautiful talk we have and for the connection. Thank you so much. See
Thank
you
you.
another time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Divine Design podcast with Ann-Peggy Divine. Join us next Sunday for another Heaven on Earth unfolding conversation. With grace, reverence, and unity, may the path of your divine design light the way. From the divine in us to the divine in you.